Alright guys, welcome back to Pokepedia. I know it's been a long time, but we're here with the next Pokemon evolution tree, Zubat, and its evolutions Golbat and Crobat. Let's get into it. So of course, the schedule as always is looking at the basics and stats of Zubat and its evolutions, battling and killing tactics for both, and mechanics for all of them, leveling and evolving for the evolution tree, of course tips and tricks of as if this was a survival game, similar to arksurvival and Palworld with Pokemon, tips and tricks of how to use each and every one of the evolutions, and of course then talking about the spawn rates for which biomes you would find these bats in. Let's get into it. So of course the Zubat's basics, its phenotype is its number 41 in the Pokedex, it is the evolution basic, it has a stage 1 and stage 2 evolution of Golbat and Crobat. It is a dual type of poison and flying, and its phenotype is bat, of course, because of course it is a small like bat. It has a base height of 2 feet 0.7 inches, has a weight of 16.5 pounds. Its role is consumer because bats consume both berries, they're omnivores, as you can see there, type omnivore. They eat both berries but also eat small rodents, mice, and small mammals. So of course these stats based on the Pokedex, and of course my own personal opinion for putting them into a game. Of course we look at their stats from the Pokedex. They have an HP score of 3, attack score of 3, defense score of 3, speed score of 4, special attack score of 2, and special defense score of 3. Now, of course, that is the Pokedex statistics. Obviously, you actually need numbers for a survival game. You can't just have everything have a HP of 3. So, of course, its advanced stats for being in a survival game would have a base health of 30 hit points, stamina of 240, that is stamina to move around and fly, food of 200, needs to eat 200 food points to be at full body and tummy's food intake. Its flight speed is 12 miles per hour with an attack of 15, base attack with its bite. It has a defense of 0 to 15% with a special attack of 20, does an extra 5 additional damage with its special attack using its dive attack, and its special defense is of course doubled at the maximum. And of course, battling and killing, since Zubat, Golbat, and Crobat are omnivores, they are optional kill Pokemon, meaning they have 2 options when being deployed. If you throw with your right hand, it will battle the Pokemon, trying to cause them to faint so you can take them and capture them for taming. Or you throw your left hand to kill, and they will just attack a target and kill it. And of course, the killing process, if you do kill a Zubat in the wild with one of your Pokemon, it will drop one of these options. They'll either drop spoiled meat 1 to 3, or have an additional chance of dropping a set of bat wings, which can be harvested for leather or used for armor, or making soup. This bat wing soup is a real-world tradition, so I wanted to give that option. Golbats are pretty similar, except they're much bigger than Zubats, so of course they have an additional more spoiled meat, dropping either 3 to 6 spoiled meat. Actually, they have an extra set of wings, so they can drop 2 bat wings instead of just 1. And they can also drop a specialty bat venom, since they do have more poison in their veins. They can drop up to 1 to 2 vials of bat venom. This can be used to craft medicine, poisonous darts, trank arrows, and of course other venomous and medical chemicals. And of course, Crobat being the biggest of the 3, can drop up to 10 spoiled meat, up to 2 batwing sets, and of course drop 5 to 6 bat venom, and of course drops a bone because of course its wings are made out of bony material up in its evolution form. So of course it can also drop a bone as well. And of course, leveling and evolving XP points are earned from 3 sources: winning battles, healing itself with items, and mating and breeding. So of course, if you want to level up, you have to do one of those 3 things. When you level up, your health, attack, speed, and defense upgrade. Your XP bar will also increase by a percentage point, meaning that it's harder to level up from level 10 to level 11 than level 1 to level 2. Every 3 to 7 levels, a new move is able to be learned. Of course, your Pokemon can only have 4 moves at a time with a passive, or 2 passives if they're lucky, but you can replace these moves when a new move is able to be learned. And then every 5 levels, your special attack and defense will upgrade. So of course, the evolution tree, as we see, a level 25 to 40 Zubat has the option to evolve into a Golbat. A level 50 to 75 Golbat has the ability to evolve into a Crobat. When evolution takes place, stats increase by ×2 for all stats, and new moves are guaranteed to be learned once a Pokemon evolves. And of course, let's look at some tips and tricks. Of course, the #1 tip to learn is scouting. All evolutions are great for scouting bases as they have night vision and move faster at night. And specifically for Zubat, they can also be mass bred into a bat swarm. Since they're easy to breed, Zubats are perfect for creating swarms to attack and annoy large creatures, making it so the large creature will have to pick them off one by one while they can all attack it, stacking their damage. And then when it comes to Crobat, Swamp Flyer, due to Crobat's size and its stacking poison attack, as it has poisonous barbs for its attack as well, do that double damage. It can hold its own in swamp biomes using its night vision and mist resistance to see anything in its path, so it can basically eliminate any danger in the swamps. And of course, tricks, cheap flyer, since Golbats are more common to find and do not require a saddle to fly, as Crobats require a saddle, but Golbats do not. They're some of the cheapest flyers to add as emergency substitutes if you do lose your flyer and need to fly and pick up your dead body and loot your corpse. They're also great for infiltration. Due to one of their passives being infiltrate, they are not affected by mist and gas attacks, meaning you can use them as a counter to bioweapons like gas clouds and gas weapons in general, as they're able to avoid it by seeing through the mist. The gas attacks do not affect their visibility, and they are immune to the poisonous gas attack. They also have the passive Inner Focus, making it so they can use Inner Strength. They can avoid being temporarily stunned by the flinching status effects. This is great in battles as they can avoid having to deal with the flinching status, lowering their attack efficiency. And of course, when it comes to spawn rates, we of course have the 5 different types of spawn rates. Guaranteed means you're guaranteed to find them here. Very likely means you're very likely to find them, few to find, and then rare to find. Of course, Zubats are guaranteed to spawn in cave biomes, so of course any cave you enter will have Zubats for your killing or taming pleasure. Of course, Golbats are a little less harder to find. They're still likely to find in caves, so you may have to search around a little bit. And of course, Crobats are very rare to find in caves. You may find them, but of course, since they are a higher evolution, they are of course more rare to find when searching caves. And of course, that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like the video, comment down below your thoughts on Zubat, Golbat, and Crobat as a Pokemon survival game. And of course, comment down below if you'd like to see more videos in this playlist, as I'm going to be coming back to making more of these Pokemon survival videos thanks to the popularity of the playlist. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys with the next Pokemon. Toodaloo!